Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello and welcome back to learnenglish.pk. We finished with nouns, pronouns. We are now going to move on to adjectives. Okay, excuse me. So, an adjective. What is an adjective? An adjective is a describing word. It tells you more about a noun. An adjective usually appears before the noun it describes. Sometimes, though, the adjective appears after the noun later in the sentence. For example, a busy street. Busy is the adjective. A deep sea. Deep is the adjective. The baby's hands are very small. Small is the adjective. So there's three examples there. We now have 10 sentences. I want you to underline the adjectives in the following sentences. I will do the first 3 with you, and then after that I want you to do the remainder 7 on yourself. It's important that you go through the exercises as well. That helps you in your practice and understanding of what adjectives or any other term that we are talking about is. So, for example, sentence number 1. There is an empty room upstairs, and the adjective is empty. Statement number 2. It's a hot summer. Hot is the describing word, so that is the adjective. And statement number 3, you are so kind, and kind is the describing word, and that is the adjective. So it's really simple, really interesting. I hope it helps you in your understanding of sentences when you actually go on to speak the language. Okay, adjective endings. Adjectives have different endings. Some adjectives end in FUL or LESS. There are different kinds of adjectives. Some adjectives describe the qualities of nouns. For example, a beautiful rainbow. So beautiful ends with FUL, and you can tell that it is a describing word, and it is the adjective. Or a clever monkey. Clever is the adjective over there. We have other examples there. I won't go through all of them, but I want you to read through them as we're going through the course, that is. So some adjectives tell you which place or country a person or thing comes from or belongs to. They are called adjectives of origin. For example, would be Multani Halwa. Everybody knows Hafiz's Multani Halwa. That would be adjective of origin. Or Australian apples. Maybe an Italian car, Italian shoes, or the English language. They are all adjectives of origin. Now, some adjectives tell you the color of things. For example, the sea is blue, or the sea is green, depending upon which sea you're in. I don't like green apples. Carrots are orange. Carrots are also red in this country. Flamingos are pink. Some adjectives tell you the size of nouns they describe. For example, a big hat, broad shoulders, a high mountain, a large ship, a long bridge, a low ceiling. These are all adjectives that tell you the size of the nouns that they describe. Now, numbers are adjectives too. They tell you how many people, animal, or things there are. Sometimes they're called adjectives of quantity. Other adjectives tell you something about quantity without giving you the exact number. For example, a little ice cream, too much salt, is there any milk, plenty of money, lots of insects. So those are adjectives of quantity. Now we have a look at the comparison of adjectives. When you compare two people or things, use the comparative form of the adjective. Lots of comparative adjectives end in ER. I will give you examples. You have cheap, you have cheaper. You have clear, you have clearer. You have new, you have newer. You have short, you have shorter. So these are examples of comparison of adjectives. You can also use the superlative form of an adjective to compare 3 or more nouns. Lots of superlatives end in est. For example, easy, easier, easiest. Fat, fatter, fattest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Simple, simpler, simplest. So that's everything to do with adjectives. We'll go on to look at determiners in the next section, which are a special type of adjective. But for now, that's all in this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new today. Thank you.